What goes on, guys? We're back here again with another video, and today I'm just going to be going over my Christmas figures that I really enjoy. It's the holidays, as they say, 'tis the season. Us action figure collectors definitely want to have some figure representation of the holidays on our shelves, or at least I know I do. So I gathered together my Christmas figures that I have here, and I'm just going to talk about them a little bit and then explain to you some things that maybe I would like to see, maybe you guys would like to see, or maybe, things that are on the way. But without further ado, let's just go hop right into this. So the other day while going to the thrift store, as I normally do, I was sifting through the bags and found this in there. And I think this is pretty awesome. It's a little dirty, but it actually kind of looks like a wash, which, in my own head, that's what I'm going to call that. But yeah, I found a little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer figure, and I think it looks adorable. It looks like if I put batteries in there that it would, light up his nose, because it looks like his tail is a button. But, maybe I'll try that. Maybe I won't. Might touch up the paint a little bit. But yeah, I got this for like $2 in a bag with some other junk. But I think it's really cute, and I think that, that if you have a Christmas shelf, Rudolph is an essential character. Now, another character that I would like, I know that there was a line of articulated figures of these. I would love if Neca returned to it and did I think it was Neca, or whoever did it, return to it, re-release all of them, get the whole squad, Bumbles, Yukon Cornelius, Hermie. I would get them all. I think that's super awesome. But for right now, I'm definitely happy with this. I think this is cool. For articulation, it doesn't really have much. It just rotates at the head only that much. It doesn't go all the way around. The tail doesn't do anything, and then each leg swivels all the way around. So, not much posability with them, but enough for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And if, you're good at editing photos, you can have them flying and whatnot. So I think this is adorable. And definitely something that I was happy to pick up the other day. I saw him, I was like, oh, damn. And he was kind of the inspiration behind making this video. So, yeah, I think this is pretty cute. Next up, we have none other than Clark Griswald himself. Chevy Chase plays him, obviously, in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which is actually a movie I never really saw, and then saw it a year or two ago for the first time, and it was hilarious. It's actually a great movie, and I know there's a cult following of this movie that people love to watch it every single year, and honestly, I understand why. It is a really good movie. I really highly enjoyed it. I thought it was very funny. Taking a look at the head sculpt in here, just going in real quick, I think that looks a lot like Chevy Chase from the movie. Especially certain angles. Some angles looks a little bit off, but for the most part, that's pretty damn good. I really like that. And then obviously, as you saw, he does come with the hat, which has the bells on it, which is awesome. I'm probably going to use this in other places. I mean, it has a huge gap in it, but I have some fun stuff coming up soon. Going down to the body, this is one of their 8-inch retro cloth figures, so it's limited articulation, but for the most part, it doesn't really lack anything. I think the only piece of articulation that it really lacks is ankle pivot, but, just running through it, as we go down. The head doesn't really move up and down, but it does rotate 360 and give good pivot. Looking at the shirt, it's all soft goods here. You get a nice tie, which looks awesome, and it does sit very nice. You get the shirt, which you can take off, which kind of makes these dolls in a way. But, you get the hands, which are sculpted very nice. The shoulders, the shirt doesn't really get in the way of the movement at all, other than rotating 360, which isn't that big a deal for me. Single jointed elbows, and then a wrist swivel and a hinge on there. And then you only get a waist swivel, which doesn't really work too great on him, so I'm not going to play around with that too much. And then you get the pants, which also look very nice. You can take those off as well. Sometimes the cloth gets a little frayy, but he did come with another thing that I'll show in a second. And then the hips will move outwards, almost full splits, despite everything, which is pretty cool. And then they'll kick forward that far, back a little bit. You do get a thigh cut in there, single jointed knee, and then just a hinge at the ankles, which for him especially, because his feet are kind of pigeon-toed in a way. So, but you do get his nice shoes that look good with the nice gloss over them, a good wash. And then this mold originally came out in 2016. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm happy to see that these things got re-released, and I really like it. I think it's pretty awesome. Like I said, I wish he had ankle pivot, but not that big a deal. He does come with a cool bunch of accessories. Here's his little pool model that he plays with at his desk. when he was like bing, 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 you know, and I think that's funny. I didn't know that this came with this because in the package, it's like hidden back here. So when I opened it, I was like, oh shit, that's a cool ass little accessory. So I really like that. This is pretty cool. You can't really hold it, but it's not that big a deal. I think it's cool that it came with it. It also comes with the eggnog glass here that looks like the moose. I like that a lot, and he, as you saw at the beginning of the video, he does hold that pretty well. I usually tend to slip it in between his fingers right here, and then, you know, tilt his hand accordingly, which works fine for me. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. You can let me know. And then this is the Christmas edition, the Santa Clark edition. So he does come with a coat that does go on him good. Go ahead and show that. You just slip it on, which again kind of makes them more doll-like than usual, but I don't really care. Toys are toys. But it does look cool. Put that on there and boom. You know, you got the, you know, he looks like Santa Claus, but I'm going to be using this coat elsewhere, which I might show at the end of the video here, but we'll see. But yeah, I think this is awesome. I'm really happy to have a Clark Griswald. I saw that the place that I got this from, which if you were in the Pennsylvania, Philadelphia area, Blue Line Collectibles, they are an awesome place. Definitely go check them out. They got a ton of toys in there, great comics, great people in there. Tom and Pete, they are awesome. Love those guys. But yeah, they had them there, so I picked them up. They also did have the Home Alone figures, which I do want those, but you know, I'll get them later on. My girlfriend really likes that movie, so maybe I'll buy them with her. But yeah, I think he looks pretty awesome, and it's a cool character to have on the shelf around Christmas time. And that brings me to my favorite of the bunch, Buddy the Elf from Elf. And I think this is awesome. I never thought I'd have a Will Ferrell action figure. I'm not the biggest Will Ferrell fan, to be completely honest with you, but who doesn't like Elf around Christmas time? I feel like everybody has to watch it at least once every year, you know? It's kind of just how it goes. And this figure is awesome. The soft goods on this thing are sick as hell. Like, let alone the cool-ass accessories that he comes with, which I'll show those in a second. But let alone those. You know, he comes... These soft goods are amazing. The head sculpt, I think, looks like Will Ferrell. I think it really looks like him. You get the nice gold paint on top of the hat with the little feather on there. You know, the head articulation isn't great. I like the sculpt of the hair and the paint of the hair. It looks like his hair, which is awesome. And that head sculpt is awesome. I think that does look at least enough like Will Ferrell. The shoulders don't get hindered at all. They can go all the way up and all the way back. You know, single jointed elbow and a wrist swivel and hinge on there. His waist swivel works a lot better. But look at the soft goods on that. The texture, like the lining of all like the little intricate designs, like the birds and the plants, look awesome. I really like that. The cloth on the sides does fray a little bit, but it's not that big a deal. The collar on the back looks awesome. You know, I don't know. I just really, really like the way that these look, and it's very high quality. The belt is also a separate piece. It's like that pleathery material with a plastic buckle. And then the pants are also soft goods, but they're like tight, stretchy pants. So he can do like full splits and barely, like, it doesn't hinder anything, which is awesome. And he'll also kick forward, you know, all the way back. He does got a good upper thigh cut, single jointed knee, and then just a hinge at the ankle. But his aren't as bad as Clark's. Like, these ones, they're pretty steady, and he stands up really easy actually, so it does not bother me at all. And I like his elf shoes, which are pretty cool. I think they look awesome on there. Again, do I wish they have ankle pivot? That's yes, but you know, that's like the only thing I really think they're missing. And the soft goods on this are just amazing. Like, they are really, really high quality. I didn't expect them to be this good, especially for the price point. Almost want to see if I can get this off too, but you know, that would kind of leave Buddy shirtless. And as promised, he does come with a cool butt ton of accessories. He comes with the snow globe of New York that his elf dad gave him. He has maple syrup. You know what are the elf food groups? Candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. So yeah, of course he's got to come with syrup. It's like a little translucent piece with some. It just looks awesome. And speaking of translucent pieces, this is awesome. I like this a lot. You get the bag of maple spaghetti. Who wouldn't want to eat that? It's like I don't even know how they did this. They got like the stuff, encased it in clear plastic and then encase that in another layer of clear plastic. And it looks like a plastic bag. It looks awesome. And he does hold it pretty well. You kind of got to like angle it right. But yeah, once he gets a grip on it, it's not going to fall out of his hand or anything like that. And then same with like the snow globe and the maple syrup, which you did see at the beginning of the video. So yeah, I think this looks awesome. Like, I knew that he existed, but I never thought I'd be able to own him because he came out so long ago and he was pretty pricey. But then they re-released them on my, like I said, Blue Line had them, and I was like, hell yeah. So I went and picked them up, and I'm glad that I did. Now, it wouldn't be a Zach Toys Christmas if Zombie Cap here wasn't rocking the Santa gear, and I like it a lot. I think it's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to try to post a picture of him on Christmas. I mean, I could angle the hat. The hat is really gappy, but if I angle it right, I could probably get it on there, and it looks pretty fucking cool. So I'm definitely happy to have this, and he's a signature of the channel at this point, so I think this is pretty awesome. So, that was just my video on some awesome Christmas figures that, you should keep your eyes out for. Maybe next year I'll do another one. I know a certain company, I forget what they're called, but I'm going to post a picture here of making a 6 or 7 inch scale articulated Santa Claus, which was another inspiration to this video, and I'm definitely going to be getting that. I already have my pre-order in at Big Bad Toy Store. Very, very happy that they're making that. I think that is sick. I would like the Krampus too, but the Krampus that I want is like $20 more, so we'll see about that. We'll see how much Christmas money I get, but yeah. Christmas is something that I love, and it's always been a big thing in my family. I love going to light shows, giving gifts out, seeing the lights, the food, the music. I love Christmas. Just the time of year makes me a very happy man. But I know that's not the same for everybody. So whatever you celebrate, whether it be Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever, happy holidays to all of you guys. It's Christmas. Tis the season. That could be open for anything. It doesn't have to just be Christmas. It doesn't have to just be anything. So I appreciate all of you guys. I'm not sure when I'll post this video, so it could be before Christmas, maybe a little bit after, but I'm probably going to post it before Christmas. I'll probably, get it out there, get a little bit of Christmas views on there. But yeah, with that being said, I believe that's all I have for today. So please do me a favor and do myself and you a favor and like, comment, subscribe on the video. I really appreciate it. And I'd like to mention that I do reply to all of my comments. So if you leave a comment there, I will reply to you. And if you're not already, please follow me on Instagram. I posted a couple pictures of these guys up there, and I really appreciate the support. So that's all I got for today. And as always, let me know. You gonna cop any of these? You cop them? Let me know. I'll catch you guys later. Happy holidays.